Right, so I like to say Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. Right, so you got to understand, man, that the day of the Lord is not going to be what you people expect it to be. You expect that the day of the Lord is going to be something nice, right? Something beautiful, right? And beautiful depending on how you define it with the understanding of the scriptures. Because to us as prophets, it's going to be beautiful unto us because we have read the scriptures and we know what the day of the Lord is going to be like. You people, you believe that the day of the Lord is going to be, the Lord is just going to come out of the sky. He's going to be a so-called white man with blonde hair and blue eyes, with a white cape on, white robe on, white cape, right? And he's just going to come down here and give hugs and long speeches and beam you up. No, that's not going to happen, man. Right? The Lord will be beaming up the elect, though, in those chariots. But the Lord isn't going to be no so-called white man. He's going to be a so-called black man, right? With a fro. It's going to be white. He's going to have a beard. And he's going to be a dark-skinned man. And he's going to be an angry man. He's not going to be happy. And he's going to come down to prepare massive death, right? According to the book of Isaiah 66:16, said the slain of the Lord shall be many, right? So the day of the Lord, right? Let's get that. Let's get the day of the Lord, man. Zephaniah, the 1st chapter. Right? The day of the Lord, man. Right. So we'll start at the 14th verse. Right, so Zephaniah 1:14. It says the great day of the Lord is near. Right? And how do we know it's near? Because these prophecies. You know, the prophets ask, when shall be the signs of thy coming? Let's get that. Matthew 24:6. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And the scripture says, actually, let's start up at 3. And it says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrow. So the Lord lists things that will take place. When will be the signs of his coming? And we're seeing those things. We're seeing the false prophets. We're seeing the famines. We're seeing the pestilence. We're seeing the earthquakes in diverse places. We're seeing nations rising against nations. We're hearing the wars of rumors of wars. These are the things that's actually happening right now, man. Right? So these will be the signs of the coming of the Lord, man. Right? So let's go back to Zephaniah. Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14. And the scripture says, the great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hastened greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty one shall cry there bitterly. The day is a day of wrath. So that day is a day of wrath, man. It's not a day of peace. The Lord isn't coming down here to shake your hand and hug you and tell you everything is going to be okay. The Lord is coming for wrath, for death. Right? The Lord is coming to slay a lot of people, man. It says the day of the Lord is wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation. It says a day of clouds and thick darkness, man. That's going to be the day of the Lord, man. Not the way you people perceive to understand. Oops, Salakia. Let me get this real quick. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab Joel. The first chapter, the 15th verse. And the scripture says, at last, for the day of the Lord is at hand, and as a destruction from the Almighty it shall come. And that's why the scriptures tell you what should it be. Matter of fact, let me get it. Right? It says the day of the Lord shall be darkness and not light, day of evil. Right, Salakia, that's not it. I want to say that's probably Amos 8 and 16. Nah. Right. This is Salakia. Bear with me for a second. There's one I'm looking for in Amos. It says that the day of the Lord that's talking about the famine. Right, so this is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 8. And the scripture says, Salakia. Verse 18, my bad. It says, woe means destruction. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it. So there you go. So hey, like the scripture says, man, the day of the Lord he's not coming for peace. The Lord is coming with wrath. He's coming with his just pure anger, man. And you're gonna see it. The Lord isn't coming for peace. He ain't coming for safety. He ain't coming for none of that. He's coming to destroy. He's coming to slaughter many fucking people, man. Plain and simple. Isaiah 66. Right? Isaiah 66 and 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So by fire and by his sword shall the Lord plead with all flesh. So the Lord, man, he's sharpening his sword, man. He's sharpening his sword to make a what? A sore slaughter. So this is Ezekiel 21 and 8. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesied and say, Thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Shall we then make mirth? It containeth the rod of my son as every tree, and he have given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it unto the hand of the slayer. So the Lord is sharpening his swords, man. The Lord is ready. The Lord is ready to get to chopping and get to cutting, man. He's just waiting. He's just waiting. That's it. At this point, it's just patience comes into play in a major way, man. Because this is what we've been waiting. This is what Yahweh Shai. This is what we all waiting for, man. We waiting for the day of the Lord, man. We waiting for it. Right? So real quick. Real quick, bear with me for a second here. I forget that one in Isaiah. It's all good. Lord willing, man, I'll be able to find it next time. But pretty much, man, that's pretty much. Matter of fact, let me grab this one and Joel 1:1. The word of the Lord that came to Joel, the son of Pethuel. Hear this, ye old men, and give ear, all ye inhabitants of the land. Have this been in your days, or even in the days of your fathers? Tell ye your children of it, and let your children tell their children and their children and other generations. That which the palmer worm have left have the locust eaten, and that which the locusts have left have the cankerworm eaten, and that which the cankerworm have left have the caterpillar eaten. Awake ye drunkards and weep, and howl all ye drinkers of wine because of the new wine, for it is cut off from your mouth. Now this is how you know. This is where your understanding have to come in, because there's many times where the scriptures talk about wine, but wine doesn't always represent the wine that you drink and you get buzzed off of or whatever. Wine can also represent what? The wisdom that you have, or the understanding that you have, right? That's why it says, for it is cut off from your mouth, right? For a nation has come up upon my land, strong and without number, whose teeth are the teeth of a lion, and he have the cheek teeth of a great lion. He have laid my vine waste, and barked my fig tree. He have made it clean bare, and cast it away. The branches thereof are made white. Lament like a virgin gritted with sackcloth for the husband of her youth. The meat of offering and the drink offering is cut off from the house of the Lord. The priests, the Lord's ministers, mourn. The field is wasted, the land mourneth, for the corn is wasted. The new wine is dried up, the oil languisheth. Be ye ashamed of ye husbandmen. How, O ye vine dressers, for the wheat and for the barley, because the harvest of the field is perished. The vine is dried up, and the fig tree languishes, the pomegranate tree, the palm tree also, and the apple tree, even all the trees of the field are withered, because joy is withered away from the sons of men. Gird yourselves, lament, you priests, how ye ministers of the altar, come lie all night in sackcloth, ye ministers of my power. For the meat offering and the drink offering is withholding from the house of the Most High. Sanctify ye a fast, call a solemn assembly, gather the elders and and all of the inhabitants of the land unto the house of the Lord, your power, and cry unto the Lord. At last, for the day of the Lord is at hand, and as a destruction from the Almighty it shall come. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it from there and say Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Shalom.